this way.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Let's Make a Scene. This is Clark is our guest. How do I point this way? And I'm here with Edrian. How do I point at myself? Adrian and Trixi, welcome to our show. This is the second time that we are doing this. Oh, I think I actually have a banner for this. Second time we're doing this.
Oh, you do have a banner from last time, right?
Yeah, this is the second time we're doing this.
Yes,
this season, so we're super excited. So welcome. We are the Filam Film Collective.
Yeah.
We started. Oh my gosh, words. The Filam Film Collective was started by Edrian Panglinan, Trixi Agiao, and Marissa Rojas.
Which is this girl?
Which we're just pointing to Rosa for Marissa. We pretend Marissa's here. And Marissa, we're here and we're doing more stuff now that it's a little safer out in the world. But right now, one of the things we're doing so that everyone can be safe and we can also reach more friends is having this Let's Make a Scene, which is every other Tuesday at 5:30 Pacific time. Let's do some introductions. So Clark, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Hey, hi everyone. I'm Clark Monroe. I was born and raised in the Philippines. I'm from Olongapo City, and I am a film director. Of course, I'm an actor as well, screenwriter, but I'm just more focused now on directing. So, yeah.
Yeah, and where can we find you, Clark?
And you guys can find me on IMDb at Clark Monroe, or you guys can find me on YouTube on director Clark Monroe.
Yeah, and we'll ask you that again at the end so people can find you after seeing your wonderful script coming to life.
And on Instagram. Instagram, Director Monroe.
Oh, yes. Instagram at Director Monroe, not Clark Monroe. Director
Monroe.
Okay, hi everyone. I feel like it's been a minute since I've been on here, but my name is Edrian Panglinan. I'm an actor, filmmaker, content creator, podcast host, everything. Co-founder of the Filam Film Collective. And I'm sleepy. I didn't get sleep, guys, but I'm here. I'm excited to be here.
You're working.
I'm gonna pass out behind Trixi's bed.
Yeah, my bed is like right on the other side of this camera.
The work never ends, right, Clark?
The work never ends. No.
Yeah.
Yay! Anything else? Oh, that's what you want to say? I'm Trixi. I'm also known as the Thoughtful Beast. I am another third of the Filam Film Collective. I am a dancer, choreographer, singer, actor. I also have my own podcast.
Okay, she said singer. What is that again? Say that again.
Singer.
You
know, I'm also a singer.
I know. I said actor. I've never said that.
Yeah. Obviously, we like doing a lot of things. We love meeting other Filam creatives. So, please, come reach out to any of us, all of us. We love working with new people, and we love really representing Filams and Filipinos in this
San Diego.
Space. Yeah,
first. Yeah.
Then it goes Southern California, and then it goes everybody.
The world.
Right? We all love meeting other Filipinos and other creatives. We're all about that and all about representing and showing our voice because our voices matter. That's a thing. So we're gonna get to the down and dirty. We are going to do a script written by Clark Monroe here. He read it himself. So for Let's Make a Scene, basically it's super low stakes with all the hilarity. Yeah, with all the hilarity. So what Clark did was he got a prompt, or his prompts really are his rules, which was
a plot, and then there were two.
Oh yes,
there was a plot, and then there were two.
What did you get? I
got the mall. I got the mall, the lizard, the math teacher, and the iPhone, the last iPhone.
So that's what he has to write about. We just give out ridiculous things that he has to do. So 2 actors, a math teacher, a guy with a lizard. They're both at the mall, and they both want the last iPhone.
Why does that sound like something that would happen to me?
That's why you gave it to her. I thought it was funny.
Because it just happened to you last week.
Oh, that's going to be me and Adrian when we go get our iPhone. It's going to be like,
that's the only one available. We're not
we've been in line. So that's what he had to write. Adrian and I will be here as actors. So we're going to do his script. We're going to read through it once. And then our director here, when we read through it the second time, can tell us to pause and give us some more direction. And his direction can be serious, it can be super not serious, anything he's feeling. So let's go. We're going to read through it straight. The second time, I will show the script. Adrian, can you read this? Is this big enough for you?
Oh yes, it's very big.
Okay, let's do
Very
it.
big.
Let's do it. So, Clark will also be the narrator for this. So, Clark, whenever you're ready, we will go.
And I'm ready. Miss Knickerbocker, even that crazy name. I said Knickerbocker suit. Miss Knickerbocker paces the hallway as she tries to hurriedly leave the school grounds. She bumps into her student, Jonathan, his pet lizard on his hands. He drops his pet lizard.
Oh my, Jonathan, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
It's all right, Miss Knickerbocker.
Jonathan chases after his pet lizard and grabs him and puts him in a tiny aquarium.
Thank you, Jonathan. I'll see you tomorrow in class.
No worries, Miss Knickerbocker.
Miss Knickerbocker rushes to exit the door. Jonathan stops her and asks her about his school assignment.
Miss Knickerbocker!
What is it, Jonathan?
I just wanted to ask, when is our homework in algebra due?
Tomorrow. You better hurry home and get on it.
Thanks, Miss Knickerbocker. I'll do it soon as I get back from the mall.
The mall? That's where I'm headed.
Me too. I called the Apple store and they told me that they only have one iPhone 13 in stock, and I'm trying to get it before someone else beats me to it.
iPhone 13?
Yes, ma'am.
The last one.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Knickerbocker sprints to the door.
Jonathan, I'm sorry, but that phone is mine.
No, I can't let you have it.
Jonathan sprints to the door and passes Miss Knickerbocker. Jonathan exits the door.
Jonathan, no!
Jonathan rushes to his car. Miss Knickerbocker runs to her car. Scene number 3, interior car, daytime. Jonathan drives off. Miss Knickerbocker starting her car engine.
That phone is mine. No one is getting that phone but me.
Miss Knickerbocker drives off. Scene number 4, exterior mall parking lot, daytime. Jonathan gets out of his car. Miss Knickerbocker pulls in the mall parking lot.
Jonathan, what are you doing?
Sorry, Miss Knickerbocker, but this phone is mine.
Jonathan, if you do this, I will make sure to give you an F in math. Don't play with me.
Miss Knickerbocker, you can do whatever you want, but this phone is mine.
Jonathan walks away. Miss Knickerbocker grabs him by the shirt. Jonathan breaks free from Miss Knickerbocker. Jonathan sprints off.
Jonathan, get back here! You're gonna fail math!
Scene number 5, interior mall, day. Jonathan reaches the Apple store. Miss Knickerbocker behind him.
How can I help?
Do you want to be that
Yes,
type?
I'm gonna be that guy. How can I help?
Miss Knickerbocker.
How can I help?
Okay. Hi. Good afternoon.
Excuse me, I need your help.
Excuse me, ma'am, but he got here first.
I don't care. I'm a math teacher and I deserve some respect.
Okay, ma'am. Sorry, but first come, first serve. Miss Knickerbocker pushes the store attendant and Jonathan away and rushes to the customer service counter.
The last iPhone 13, I need it, please.
Jonathan approaches the customer service counter.
I got here first. She pushed me. I need the last iPhone 13.
I'm sorry, sir and ma'am, but someone just purchased the last iPhone 13 in stock an hour ago. I want to tell you. Jonathan and Miss Knickerbocker look at each other, laughed, and both left the Apple store together. Fade out.
Wow.
That was funny.
That was.
Awesome. So this is what's going to happen now. We're going to get to share screen. so that they can also, they being the audience, see what we're doing and where we are. So Clark, you get to pass us. So look at this thing. Last one standing. He had the title and everything. You wrote a real script, y'all.
Oh, he wrote his address.
Oh, no, yeah. Real script, y'all. I'm going to scroll real carefully. So this time around, Clark, you get to pause. Say pause whenever you want, and you get to just give us directions.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
What? You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm just gonna turn it up a little on our side so we can hear you a little bit, and then we will go.
And action. Interior, school hallway, scene number 1. Miss Knickerbocker paces the hallway as she tries to hurriedly leave the school grounds. She bumps into her student Jonathan, his pet lizard on his hands. He drops his pet lizard.
Oh my, Jonathan, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
It's all right, Miss Knickerbocker.
Jonathan, can you show more kind of like, you're like shocked. She just bumped you, kind of like you're like, oh, it's all right, Miss Knickerbocker, kind of thing like that.
Okay.
Oh,
So
sorry.
Let's do that. Oh, yeah, let's do that again. Miss Knickerbocker from the top.
Oh my, Jonathan, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
It's all right, Miss Knickerbocker.
Okay. Jonathan chases after his pet lizard and grabs him and puts him into a tiny aquarium.
Thank you, Jonathan. I'll see you tomorrow in class.
No worries, Miss Knickerbocker.
Miss Knickerbocker rushes to exit the door. Jonathan stops her and asks her about his school assignment.
Miss Knickerbocker!
What is it, Jonathan?
I just wanted to ask, when is our homework due in algebra?
Tomorrow. You better hurry home and get in on it.
Thanks, Miss Knickerbocker. I'll do it as soon as I get back from the mall.
I think for that, Miss Knickerbocker, I want to try something. I want to see, do you want to act like you're like, you don't even want to be bothered with him? Like when you said tomorrow, you better hurry home and get on it. Let's do that.
Do you want to go from your
Feed her the line, Adrian.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask feed it to her.
Okay. I just wanted to ask, when is our homework due in algebra?
Tomorrow. You better hurry home. Tomorrow. You better hurry home and get in on it.
Thanks, Miss Knickerbocker. I'll do it as soon as I get back home from the mall.
The mall? That's where I'm headed.
Me too. I called the Apple store and they told me that they only have one iPhone 13 in stock, and I'm trying to get it before someone else beats me to it.
iPhone 13?
Yes, ma'am.
The last one?
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Knickerbocker sprints to the door.
Jonathan, I'm so sorry, but that phone is mine.
No! I can't let you have it.
Jonathan sprints to the door and passes Miss Knickerbocker. Jonathan exits the door.
Jonathan, no!
Scene number 2, exterior. School campus day. Jonathan rushes to his car. Miss Knickerbocker runs to her car. Scene number 3, interior car day. Jonathan drives off. Miss Knickerbocker starting her car engine.
That phone is mine. No one is getting that phone but me.
Miss Knickerbocker drives off. Scene number 4, exterior, mall, parking lot day. Jonathan gets out of his car. Miss Knickerbocker pulls in the mall parking lot.
Jonathan, what are you doing?
Sorry, Miss Knickerbocker, but this phone is mine.
Jonathan, if you do this, I will make sure to give you an F in math. Don't play with me.
Miss Knickerbocker, you can do whatever you want, but this phone is mine.
Jonathan walks away. Miss Knickerbocker grabs him by the shirt. Jonathan breaks free from Miss Knickerbocker and he sprints off.
Jonathan, get back here! You're going to fail math!
Scene number 5, interior mall day. Jonathan reaches the Apple store. Miss Knickerbocker behind him. How can I help you?
Hi, good afternoon.
Excuse me, I need your help.
Excuse me, ma'am, but he got here first.
I don't care. I'm a math teacher, and I deserve some respect.
Okay, ma'am. Sorry, but first come, first serve. Miss Knickerbocker pushes the store attendant and Jonathan. Pushes them away and rushes to the customer service counter.
The last iPhone 13, I need it, please.
Jonathan approaches the customer service counter.
I got here first. She pushed me. I need the last iPhone 13.
I'm sorry, sir and ma'am, but someone just purchased the last iPhone 13 in stock an hour ago. Jonathan and Miss Knickerbocker looked at each other. They laughed and they both left the Apple store together. Fade out.
Edrian gave me side-eye instead of laughing. He's like...
You guys killed this. Honestly, there was so little for me to direct because I felt like you guys killed this. I don't know what went through my head. I was like, I need to get this done.
I know. That's all that matters. You got it done.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I love it now. I'm actually in love with the script. I feel like it's a good comedy.
Oh, yeah. No, that's why we wanted to make stuff like this, because when it's like this, and
It
it's
forces us to get into our creativity. You know what I mean?
because your brain is just like, okay, well, I'm going to make whatever. This is ridiculous.
Exactly.
Who cares?
Exactly. I feel the exact same way. So I'm grateful for this because I got it done, and I felt so good after I got it done. I was like, oh God, I just completed the script today. You know how you feel like you're getting crap.
From Miss Knickerbocker.
Miss Knickerbocker, yeah.
Math teacher says, hey, the script.
I know, like Miss Math teacher, yeah. I was like, at first, I think I asked you, Adrian. I said, wait, does it have to be a real script? You remember? I think I asked you that because I was like, oh my God, please.
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I'm glad that I did a real script though. I'm grateful
Yeah,
for
but it
this.
was cool.
Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Not because of this noise. I don't know why I ended up in this cafe anyway. Well, kind of hotel slash cafe.
Okay.
Well, now that you're here, I would like to take advantage of you and ask you some questions about your process when it comes to writing.
Okay.
Just because you are a consummate professional, and we would love to hear from you. So, how does your writing process usually go?
So usually, the way that I write, honestly, I'm a very spontaneous guy. So I just literally sometimes I would find a quiet place, or I would find somewhere where I feel like I would be inspired. I don't like writing when I'm at home, so I needed to leave my apartment. That's why I'm all out and about, because I needed to get that inspiration to write. And so I sat in front of like this cafe overlooking the train station, and I people watch. So when I'm writing, I like to people watch because I want to draw inspiration from that. So people watching, that's how I write. I like to people watch because I draw inspiration from looking at people.
Me too.
Sorry.
Too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Are you the same, Adrian?
Yeah, I love people watching. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel inspired when I'm in like just in a public setting, because sometimes I would draw all my characters from the people that are around me. Like, let's say I see like a waitress or a bartender acting a certain way, like I would literally like put them on my script. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, of course, I'm not gonna use their name, but it's like I get from their characters or whatever they're doing, and then I try to put that into what I'm doing. You know how some people say that you have to write in silence? I don't believe in that. Like, it's so hard for me. I cannot even be in a quiet place when I'm writing.
You need like the real sounds.
Oh, me too. I can never go to the
I
library.
need like the real sounds. Like, if it's a city scene, I need to look at the real city. Or like, let's say the beach, I have to be like at, a beach location like La Jolla or something like that. Like, I have to be around water. If there's whatever like scene I'm doing, I have to be in that location. Like if it's like quiet scene, I have to be at the park. Now I cannot be in the club if it's a club scene, but I try to be around like a cafe near like any like bars or whatever, and I try to like observe, what I mean, and see what's going on.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's so funny because like you know, life is ridiculous in itself. And like
It
there are so
is.
many things that happen like in real life that you're like, no, that didn't happen. I'm like, no, that did happen. Like people are like
It did
losing.
have, yeah. I see what you're saying exactly. Like sometimes, but one thing that I feel like, like today, like this even brought me into like my element again. Because majority of the times when I'm directing, at least lately, I've been directing what other people, write for me, or like I've been directing written scripts, so I don't even like write as much. I do a lot of reading. As a director, you got to do a lot of reading. But I feel like what you guys did for me was like put me back into like that place where I was forced to write. So I'm really grateful for that. It's like I was forced to write today. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful for that. I mean, it feels really good. Like I felt so good writing it. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, well, I just wrote a script today, and I felt great.
Yeah, and it was
I feel like
great. And it
sometimes
was a whole
as filmmakers. Yeah, I feel like writing in itself, as a filmmaker, like a script is like the foundation. So I really feel like, as filmmakers, we have to go back to like the foundation, which in my opinion is, screenwriting. It's always the script. The script is always the foundation, and that's just what you guys did for me today. I do a lot of reading, but I haven't written, like anything lately, at least. You know what I mean? So I really I'm grateful for today.
Aw, us too.
Yeah, this was super nice. And like, how is
Thank
it?
you.
How do you feel when you're directing someone else's script? Like, how does that feel to
When
you?
I'm
How do you
directing
feel
someone else's script, I actually love it. I love it because I go into their minds. I feel like I love it because I go from myself. Like for example, I've been directing a lot of action films lately, which is crazy. But I love it. It's a challenge, and so what it does for me is I'm grateful to direct other people's script because it's just like I get into another writer's mind, or I get into I get outside of my comfort zone into like other people's work, and to actually to honor their work, or to kind of like do justice for whatever they've written, and it feels good. I actually feel so humbled by that, experience of like people asking me, hey Clark, I'm gonna write something, you direct it. Like I feel like to me that's a great I feel good about it. Like it's just like they're trusting me. Like I feel like the fact that they approach me or they ask me to direct their script for them, I take that really serious. I feel like wow, there's a lot of people, or they don't even want to direct their own work sometimes, and so I really feel good about that, because to me as a filmmaker, it's an opportunity for me to get into someone else's mind, kind of thing.
Yeah, and I totally get it, like with the whole trust thing, because it's like it's so hard as a creator to let go of that control, right? And if you're gonna
It
let
is,
go,
even you're right.
it has to be to someone you
You're
super
you're
trust.
you're totally right about that. Yeah, and I think with me as a director, I mean Adrian, I've worked with him on so many projects. Actually, we've worked together. We're working on more projects together. And so with me is like, I can be a little bit overbearing and sad sometimes. I think, but I feel like with me, I'm just trying to do justice. As a director, I feel like it's my duty, to do justice, to just for the script, to render like the best quality. I'm all about quality, and I feel like that's the first thing that I want to prioritize before like the script or like complete a film. Because some people are like rush like filming, and I'm like, filmmaking should not be rushed, but you should focus on quality. You know what I mean? You can still do it fast, but as long as it's quality, then I feel like you've done your job.
How is it like? How is it like having Clark as a director in your experience?
Here or in general?
In general.
Well, okay, so we did a shoot this weekend, and my take, he said, "You guys were horrible." I was cracking. And I told him this. It was like it wasn't at all to disrespect him, but just the way he was yelling. I was just like, it felt so counter. I could not stop laughing. But well, I mean, also too, we were at the trolley station, so they were coming every 15 minutes, but we're only in place for like 6 minutes, so we didn't have that much time to like get the shot, and it was like fierce, which is kind of like my alley, but I didn't. I did. I couldn't deliver. I struggled. So he was like, "You
Yeah,
guys are horrible." I was like, "Okay."
Thank you, Adrian, for telling. No, but honestly, I think I told Adrian, and I was laughing about it. I was like, Adrian, I feel different after directing. I like myself better. Like I feel like I could go back and laugh at myself after working on the set, and then we're all friends again. But when we're on the set, I mean, Adrian, could you talk about Chance? Like, how was it? You know what I mean? Like, how was Chance? Like, how was working together on Chance?
Oh, okay, co-host. I'm just kidding. Shut up. Chance. So this was a project that we filmed back in February. Um, I was only there for one day. But I shot all my scenes. It was really good. It was really
But
good.
we did pre-production, a lot of pre-production preparation as well.
Pre-production, yeah. And Clark over here, I'm just gonna say it, kapatid, if it's okay. Clark
Yeah.
is notoriously known for giving his actors like 100 takes. So so Trixi, when you work with him, you better prepare yourself. So my co-star, my partner and I in the short film, in the film,
Jamal.
Vince, yeah. We made a plan. We're gonna make sure that we only get one take. We were like in the green room. We were like, we're gonna make sure that we only try to get as little takes as possible, and we did.
Oh, that's interesting. Actually, Clark, I have a question for you then.
Yeah.
When you are doing multiple takes with your actors, how would you feel like, do you want the actor to play around then if they're doing multiple takes, or when you do multiple takes, is it because you're trying to get them to perform something specific? Do you know what I mean?
I think as a director, this is just weird. Like as a director, I feel like I do multiple takes because I'm looking for something, and it's just something that I cannot even put into words. It's like you have to look at it behind the camera, kind of like on the monitor. And when I see that as a director, then I call a cut. Like when I see what I really want, or what I'm looking for. It's just weird as a director. Once you're watching it on screen, it's like you're looking for something that you can't even explain. And that's the reason why actors are so important in this, business, because it's like they're always giving you the option. I feel like I'm looking for that. There's something I'm looking for as a director. It could be something internalized. That's why I told an actor yesterday when we were having a conversation how the camera picks up on everything. It's like the camera that, you cannot lie to a camera. The camera, you can't lie or hide to the camera. It picks up every single thing that you're feeling, the things that's unspoken. And that's the thing about the camera. It's like it picks up those tiny things. And I think as a director, I do a lot of takes when I'm not I'm not being given what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Well, like it's hard because it's like, how do you find that, and then trying to make sure that you find something that reads? Because we were talking about this like a second ago. Or before we shot this, like sometimes if you're meaning to portray something, it doesn't necessarily read like that on camera.
Oh yeah.
Like you can be trying to show something, but like that doesn't necessarily work on camera, and that's where like the director comes in and goes like, no, that's not working. Like because it's not even necessarily about like, it's not like you're not trying, or it's not like that necessarily. It's just sometimes
the resonance is not.
Yeah,
there.
it doesn't.
It's just not registering at the moment, and it could go the other way too. Like some actors that work with me, they would think that they're going to do a lot of takes, and then when I say that's it, then they're like, wait, what? That happened to me before, where actors were like, wait, Clark, I thought I was terrible. I said, no, it's not about what you're looking for, it's about what I'm looking for. So I also don't want actors to actually look behind the monitor. So that's one thing I don't do. Like I don't like actors to look back at playbacks of themselves, because I do not want them to feel so like self-conscious. I feel like if you let an actor look at themselves, like every take or whatnot, then it's going to make them feel very self-conscious, and I don't want to do that.
I actually like that, because I also then feels like it takes the actor from focusing on what they're supposed to be focusing on.
That is so true. Yeah, I like what you just said, Trixi. Yeah, and I always tell my actors, just mind your own business. I always do say that.
And it makes sense too, because when you're looking at a thing as a director, the actor is paying attention to their acting, but you're looking at the big picture of how this actor and what they're saying is fitting into this whole thing.
Yes, exactly. Actually, I always say actors should just live in the moment, like be in that moment of your character. And then, if you are in that moment of your character, then you're doing a great ass job, as an actor. I love directing, like somebody that also started as an actor. And I always tell Adrian this. I don't know how I fell in love with directing. It's my calling. I feel like we all have a calling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and in my opinion, this is my calling. You know, my calling is to be a film director, and so I just focus on that. And I'm laser focused on just that one thing.
Yeah. Yay! Well, it's been so great to have you. This was.
I know. I can't wait to work with you, Trixie. You're gonna have to be in one of my upcoming fashion films because I'm working on more fashion films. So, Adrian could share with you how we did it. I have a lot of designers reaching out to me. Actually, I was with my editor today. For a majority of the day today, we were editing the fashion film that we just filmed this past weekend, and he's almost done editing. And I actually told him, I said, I'm not gonna tell the actors. I'm just gonna drop the project. I'm not even gonna tell you guys when it's gonna be. But we're almost done with editing. All I know is it's gonna be dropping, before the weekend. So it could be any day, before the weekend. So I look forward to that. So I'm excited for that, and I'm beginning to fall in love as a director, or just as a filmmaker in general. I'm beginning to fall in love with the other aspects of filmmaking, like music video, fashion films, commercials, or whatnot. So I'm looking to more work, aside from the narrative, like the traditional narrative, feature and short. I'm looking to more, work. Adrian and I are also working on a project, which we already are, we're still trying to decide if we're going to make it a series, a feature, a short, or whatnot. But he could talk to you more about it too. So me and Adrian are working. We're co-directing. This project. So
that's fun. So I am totally dropping all your IMDb and socials, but before you tell us where you can find where people.
Okay, you guys can find me on Instagram at Director Monroe, or on IMDb at Clark Monroe, or my YouTube, Director Clark Monroe.
Yeah, and all of that is in the comments. Again, thank you so much for being with Clark.
Thank you, Trixie and Adrian. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was
Wait, what time? We actually got done quick. Wow, I like that. I told Adrian, I said, Adrian, I can only be there until 6:30. I have another meeting.
She has to go too. And
I also have to go.
Yeah, I mean, Adrian, you already know how it is. I was actually, believe it or not, before I log off, I was supposed to watch a play tonight at the Old Globe, but I kind of changed my mind because I have a meeting with our cinematographer for the shoot that me and Adrian are going to be at in LA this Saturday. So, yeah, we've just been running around like crazy.
I know. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you actually tomorrow tomorrow. Oh yeah, I forgot. I even forgot about that. Me and Agent are working on a project for the Hillcrest Business Association. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll text you.
Yes.
Text me. I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
Creatives.
Exactly. I mean, we're working, we're busy, and we look forward to everything. Every good thing. You know what I mean? So thank you so much, Trixie and Adrian.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Kapatid.
We all go up. There you go.
Yeah.
So,
It's true. And
exactly.
Thank you everyone for being with us.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Yes. Who are watching and who will be watching in the future. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
We'll be back
with another director and another actor. You should come back and act with us now, Clark.
Oh, I would love to. Yeah.
Both sides.
You're now part of the cycle.
Yeah, you're now part of the cycle. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.